I'm going to be breaking down my favorite wrestling match of all time. Let me paint the scene for you. It's Drexel versus Lehigh in a dual mate, and it's coming down to me. We're down by 6 points, and I'm wrestling a nationally ranked wrestler on senior night. The match starts off with some heavy hand fighting. We're digging to our number one tie-ups, trying to stay in a good stance with some heavy clubs, but he ends up getting on my lead leg, switching off the double, and getting the takedown. Let's check that out again. What did I do wrong here? First off, I always used to have a sticky forward foot. I would struggle to down block that forward leg when people lowered their level and shot. Once I prioritized moving my feet more and down blocking with both legs, this problem was fixed, or at least improved dramatically. So he gets in on his high crotch position. What should I do here? When someone gets in on a high crotch, what I want to do in this position is put all my weight on my right leg, the leg my opponent has, and prioritize blocking them from getting a double. Instead, I lean over to go for like some sort of funk roll and grab the ankle, which allows him to double off and finish the takedown. Do not die for the ankles. Instead, bend your right leg, put all your weight on that leg, and just focus on blocking the double from happening. One thing I do very well, though, is I bounce right from my hip back to my base and get a very easy escape. And this will end up breaking your opponent. Getting quick escapes makes your opponent very tired, especially if they worked hard to get a takedown. Now we're back to hand fighting. I went to go for this head pinch position, failed, got in a little bit of a scramble, ended up getting back to our feet. In that head pinch position, if I'm trying to throw somebody, I have to make adjustments better here, right? So when I go to throw him, first of all, I should be twisting him towards the referee. I should step my right leg backwards and throw him towards the referee. Instead, I'm trying to throw him more forwards and I fall to my right knee. If you get below the person like this, you're in a position where not only will you not get to throw, they could bump into me sideways and get the takedown. And if I don't let go of the head, get it pinned themselves. But I'm able to hold onto that grip tight and at least get back up to my feet. Then he's on a leg. I go to defense, try to drop onto a leg myself. He pulls out of that position. I stay on him. Good stance. Add some fakes. Corrected my mistake before by getting that lead leg back when he went to go shoot in. But now I'm back in that head pinch position. Watch how I'm consistently getting back to the types I like to wrestle in. Because I not only know how to shoot from there and attack, I also know what he can do from those positions. So I feel safe. Back to my head pinch, trying a little foot sweep, trying to snatch a single, comboing things together. Look at how I down block there. When somebody shoots on you, you got to get your opposite hand in the way. So if they go to shoot with their right hand like a high crotch, you need to get your left hand in the way to block, just like that. That's how you down block when somebody shoots a high crotch. Get your arm in the way, come into the underhook position. He did a great job of slipping free from my underhooks. I think it's because it's a little shorter than me, so his arm's a little shorter. Boom, got back to my head, but that was a mistake. Let's look at that. I hate this throw. I did this multiple times when I wrestled, and I don't think I ever got it in a match. I don't know why I do it. But I essentially go back the right way. I go turn towards the right, and I try to step and hook his leg. You don't try to throw somebody unless they're off balanced. He's in a really strong base, and especially a risky throw like this where I can get picked up and slammed to my own back. One, I don't like this throw for wrestling. But two, even if I was going to hit it, I need to get him to lean all his weight on his right leg, almost have his left leg off the mat. Then I'll be in a position where if I go for this throw, he won't be in a solid base and be able to pick me up and slam me like he does. Again, though, I bounce right back up. I don't want to give this guy any break riding me out. Most people get their break when they break their opponent flat on their stomach and get a wrist. I can't allow that to happen. I got to be able to keep hand fighting and keep the pace on him, keep the fakes on him, not letting him on these collar ties, rolling my hands off, clearing, hustling right there, right? Somebody goes on your legs, down block, hustle. Somebody goes to shoot, down block, move, move. Get to a leg, This made me end up being on a lefty high crotch instead of a righty. So I'm a little less comfortable in this position. He crotch locks me. I dip my, you can't see from this angle, but I dip my head underneath and go to come out the back door. So if anybody gets a really deep crotch lock on you and you can't sprawl to get your weight back, I like switching my head underneath and coming out the back door. Now, this is a position right here where I should have scored. Instead of coming up into him, I should have attacked the bottom leg. But instead, I let go. I try to come up into him here. But right when I let go of that leg, it allows him to bring his head and chest up. You know, right when I let go of that top leg right there, that caused him to be on his head and shoulders. But now he can start getting to his knees. And this is a kind of a difficult position to wrestle from. I want to throw my leg over top. Yep. Maybe force out the back door. But I got to scramble here. I got to get an ankle. Switch is okay. But I got to keep adjusting here. When you guys are in these scramble positions where either person can score, you have to hustle. You cannot just hold on tight. Like what I end up doing, I just try to hold on here and slowly get taken down. You've got to adjust and move. But right when I get taken down, I start rotating right back up, get to my feet, and get right on him, right on your opponent. Don't give him room to breathe. He wants a break. He wants me to give up because he's scoring so many points on me. But I can't. I keep hand fighting, peeling, chopping, not letting him hang out too. People can get a break if they get to their tie up. I don't like how slow I am here. Look at how slow my go behind is. He shoots. I should be gone. My feet should be back and I should be moving to the left immediately. 1, 2 seconds before I even start moving, which gives him plenty of time to face me and stand back up to his feet. Don't let him circle back in. Time's out. On bottom, rotate up. He ended up taking his face mask off. Yep, come on. And then I keep dropping off to shots right in front of me. Like, you want to get more of an angle. I want to circle more here. Move more. I'm grabbing. I got to move. But I still end up just facing him. You know, this is a hard position to drop off to a leg because his head's in the way. I love when people reach up on my back like that. I always take my underhook, try to get to these shots. It was very difficult to build up pressure on this person because he would kind of like keep backing away and slipping out of the underhook, like raising his arm up and slipping his underhook down. And then if I keep shooting when they do that, it's not really an opportunity to get to their legs. You need to build up some pressure before you shoot. Getting back to that head pitch position, kind of pushing out of there. I don't like to be in the under-over position too much. I just like having an underhook of my own. Pushing on the thighs, giving ground, sliding off. Wanted to score. Again, super slow, super slow. Might be a little bit tired here, but I got to move. Right when you break that grip, you got to move. You got to hustle. The front headlock, a go behind position is a hustle position. It's moving one way or the other. Go to foot sweep them. Doesn't work. Got to combination some things together a little bit more. I also feel like I'm not exploding into things. It's kind of like everything's one speed. Now he did what I wish I was doing. Right? Right when he sprawls, he starts moving. Gets that go behind. Can't feel sorry for myself. Get back up. I don't care how many points I'm down by, how many takedowns this guy gets. You got to be a consistent wrestler. You've got to stay in it. This is what the coaches want. Whether I win or lose, my coaches were always proud of me because I always stayed consistent. They knew what they were going to get. I'm going to keep the pace on the guy, whether I get pinned, whether I lose, whether I win. And a lot of times I won a lot of matches by just gassing guys out. And I leaned a little bit too much, able to scramble a little bit here. I got to move more. This guy was strong, though. I think that was like the weird. I was trying to move from these positions, but I felt like I couldn't because he was heavy in a weird way. Here we go. Sitting back into him, get my little reversal, stay in bounds. That's my first offensive points. Period's over. Third period. Am I going to find a way? Am I going to find a way? That's what I like to tell my wrestlers. Figure it out. Wasn't able to really do much here. I got to start getting takedowns. Watch how I cut him right to my inside tie. Boom, right on a shot. Start hand fighting again. Boom. Pick up the pace even more, right? As the guy gets tired, smell the blood in the water. Nice cutback double, right? I'm on that single. Let's look at that real quick one more time. Comboing things together. I'm going backside. He faces. I pop up. Go cut double. Cutting him again. Dropping off to single. Circling face. And I get more energy. I get more excited as I get more points, as the guy breaks more, as the crowd starts getting fired up. Drop to low single here. Try to stay in bounds. Ref gives it to me. Maybe a little questionable, but got it. Cut him again. And you can see I'm putting more things together here. I'm shooting one way, going the other, shooting again and again and again. This is what I maybe should have done in the beginning to actually get some more scores. Come to the body, hit the throw, get the fall. And I normally never showed emotion when I won, but that was very tiring, and I had to do it for the team, had to get the pin. A little bit surprised myself. That's normally when I celebrate, is when I surprise myself. If I know I'm going to win, if I expect to win, which is most of the time, I don't have a lot of emotion because it's just, I expected it, right? And in matches where I'm wrestling national ranked guys that are supposed to be able to beat me and I find a way to win the match, definitely gets me fired up. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see my entire neutral offensive system, check out my video here.